Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna talk to you how you can actually get faster racing on the F1 game. No, it's not gonna be your normal tips like turn off your assist and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about some things that I don't hear people talk about that often in these kind of videos. And it's pretty much the only thing that is actually important. And it's often overlooked and not really talked about. So it's mainly about grinding the game and how to grind the game and what you can do so you can fuel that fire inside to keep grinding and keep being faster. So that's what I'm a little bit gonna talk about. By the way, I'm not the fastest guy on the game. I'm not at my potential. I don't feel like that, but I can get in the top 1%, so I think I can make this video. It's just gonna be a little yapathon of me talking about this because I feel like I have something to say about this. So I'm talking about grinding. You guys don't realize how much grinding goes into playing this for the actual fast guys. Those guys you can see on the leaderboards all the time. You don't realize the grinding, the amount of time they have been playing this game for years and years, alright? So let me tell you a backstory about me. I started playing the game in F1 2020. I played the shit out of that game. Also about F1 2021. Both goated games, of course. If you haven't played them, you really missed something. But F1 2020, I think I had about 1200 hours, which is just insane. F1 2021, about 1500 hours. Let me know in the comments what you guys have for hours if you've also destroyed these games. And also let me know when you started playing the F1 game. I'm really curious. But then F1 22 came out. And I quit the game because I didn't like the game. So after 3 years in F1 25, this game cycle, I missed racing and finally came back to F1 25. So the reason I'm saying this, I am now better again than I was 3 years ago. It took me some time, but it was mainly about the way I was grinding the game to get back. When I stopped playing, I was in PSGL F4. So that's the hours of playtime that's behind someone that is, I wouldn't call myself slow, you know. I want to try and stay humble, all right? I'm really not the best at this game. There's gotta be people listening that are definitely faster than me. But apart from that, how do you grind? How do you approach this? And how do you keep that fire? Let's for now talk about time trial, and then I'm gonna talk about league racing in a bit. For me, it's so hard to stop before I'm satisfied. So for time trial, you start racing, and when you hit a little wall, you start looking at the world record and you start analyzing the world record. It's not just looking one time, it's looking at the brake input, looking at the throttle input, looking which lines they take, when do they turn into the corner. You actually need to analyze them. Look at track guides from people. There are esporters that have released track guides and they are telling you what you should do in the corners. I like to just watch a world record time lap and then analyze for myself. I prefer it that way. The track guides sometimes take a little bit longer and this feels like it's faster. Every time you look at it again, after you've done 10 laps again, and you look at it again, you will see more things. So it's not just one time, you go back at it every time you hit a wall. And this is actually how you get faster. So this is just time trial. Then the other thing to actually get faster on the F1 game is league racing. And I don't get how people are still racing the AI. I'm sorry. I think if you're in the top 5%, you're faster than the 110% AI. So that's not fun. There's so many things that just don't make it fun for me. I'm sorry. Even though I get that it's hard for a game creator to make that easy. But league racing is so beautiful. There are actually people that are creating Discord servers. Not for money, not for anything. Just for the fun of it. For creating a community. For you to race every week. There's a literal FIA in these communities. There's people commentating on these communities. You can watch yourself race and you don't even have to be good. You can actually be very bad and get into league racing. And that's so, this is like, I don't get how everyone is not such a fan of league racing. I'm just such a fan of it. So I want to share that to you. But then league racing, what is it? Of course, if you don't know, some people don't know it. It's where you sign up probably through a Discord server. You have a league and you can apply for a tier and every week you have a race. Basically that's it. You have the rules that you need to follow, the racing rules, and otherwise you will get a penalty, and you can even get banned if you don't follow them and you take people out, like in the fucking stupid open lobby every time. So how do you get in? Years ago, the first time to get in, I just looked it up on Google and I saw the first thing. You can find League Racing PlayStation, League Racing Xbox, League Racing console. There's now crossplay. You can do anything. WOR and PSGL are the biggest ones. Yeah, just find a league, just find any league, just start racing. And just have fun with it, you know, be respectful to everyone. And you can also make friends through this. And I don't know, I think that's just really beautiful. But then, how do we improve in league racing? Because a lot of people are league racing but are still quite shit. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you feel talked to right now, but I'm just gonna be honest. So how do you actually improve? It's that grinding. It's that urge to be faster. So it's the practice you put in. Let's say every week you have a race for this league race. You actually want to practice the short qualifying. Actually want to practice the race. And you know what I used to like to do, if I don't know a track that well, it's like I first grind time trial a little bit when I feel comfortable and when I know where the time is. So if I know where the time is, which lines I should take, these lines are the same in a racing situation. These lines are the same in a short qualifying. Yes, I have to brake earlier and later depending on the track condition and if it's raining or anything like that. But still I know where the time is. And if you know where the time is, you can actually start chasing that. And then of course there's still a part of you that's gonna, like, there still have to be a connection between you are driving and controlling the car, you knowing where you need to place the car, but actually placing the car in that place. That's kind of where the practice comes in. All right. So for that race, you do some practice, you get the strategy, and this you need to want to do this, of course. But then every week you have a race. Every week you can practice for the race, actually take the time to practice that certain track, go into time trial, watch hot laps, watch short quali laps, see where to deploy the ERS, which is very important in this game. Also in the race, you look at Jarno Opmeer shows everything. You can see what he does in the races, what strategies people use in PSGL F1. What I also do is I look up times of qualifying times, of times that I want to beat or times that I want to achieve, and what pace that I want to be. Be realistic, of course, but try to set yourself a little bit of a goal in how fast you want to be. That also helps. But at the start, it's just about, you know, it's about the grind. You know, you need to have that fire to grind it. And if you don't, it's also fine. Like, it's the most important is that you have fun. But this is how you actually get faster. So then in league racing, you also have the setup. You can go into Discord servers. Setups are also very important for league racing. Also for online racing, a setup can gain you about a second. I think the difference between a default setup and the world record setup, if I do time trial, is about 1.8 seconds or something like that, depending on track, of course. But that's almost 2 seconds, mate. That's a lot of time. Let's say you have a setup that can feel better for you, because everyone drives their own way. That's how important a setup can be. Also about league racing, so that's kind of the practice side. Get in that better tier. You know, sometimes I have been placed in a tier that I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in this tier? Because it's way too high for me. But I'm 5 races in and 6 races in, and I'm like, all right, I feel like I can do this. I can actually I actually have the pace for this. So it grows your confidence. Play against faster people. You can learn a lot from those people. Just being alongside them just gives you so much more confidence, and it can actually make you so much better. So I would also advise you to get into that better tier, and that's basically how to actually get faster. So to summarize, it's mainly the grinding. Keep that fire alive inside of you. Apply this to, this is applicable to everything in life, by the way. So if you hadn't understand that, it goes a lot deeper than just F1, alright? Just goes a lot deeper. And I hope you guys learned anything from it. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about this yapping from me, because I don't usually make these kind of videos. I thought this would be just nice. I felt like I had something to say. I hope I didn't ramble on to different sides. I hope I made it quite clear what I wanted to say. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.